Hey everyone, this is Athena with AMG Creates, and oh goodness, this is a mess. I'm gonna tell you, I am not a fan of this card. So I use the Magic Picture Changer. It does the thing. Not a fan of it. I sped it up so much. I'm not a fan of it. So I am also using the Descent with Love and some of the Perfectly Wicked stuff, and everything I used from the last card as well. So the spooky forest backdrop, the moon. Did I use the grass? I did. I used the grass. So I am not a big fan of this. It was, again, my first time actually doing this and stamping on it. So as you saw, I did um, do the thing before I actually, like, I cut it out and put it together before I cut out another one and put it together, and that was just so I knew what I was doing. um, and then what you don't know while I was doing this is I didn't do it properly. So I did the mechanism properly and everything. Um, However, I wanted to do it upside down so that you pulled it downwards instead of up. So I kind of had to figure that out. Um, So coloring up the moon again like I did last time with the last card. If you haven't seen that, I recommend you go and watch it. This is a whole lot better than this one. The storyline is still the same though, where the cats have now made a potion for the skunks, and the potion requires bubbles, so that the skunk is less smelly. You'll see. And then the rest of the week, so Thursday, Friday, wait, yes, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? I'm confused. Yeah. No, because I did one today, so this one goes out tomorrow. So this is Thursday's card, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the skunks version. So, um, yeah, can you tell that I'm a little discombobulated? Can you also tell that this is due tomorrow? I procrastinated. I had big ideas, and boy, they tanked. Um, so while this card is fairly easy to put together, it is fairly a pain. So I should have, not on this part, but on the other part, put the skunk lower, and I didn't think about it because I didn't run it through. So I do this so that you know the mistakes to not make. So that is the skunk with the potion. That is the first one that you see. And then the second one is the one after. And I should have put him down a little bit more. I didn't think about it, and I didn't know. And here are the bubbles. If I can find them. And the bubbles. Don't judge me, I'm secretly a child. Yeah, and I came up with the storyline all on my own. Yep. So I do very much love skunks and rodents and things of that nature. So it makes sense. It does. So yeah, now I'm just coloring it in, but yeah, I wanted to do this, the pull tab on the bottom, so that it didn't interrupt all of the background. I also didn't do a whole lot with the background. I think that I would have made it darker, but I didn't think about that. So it wasn't me trying to make a quick card to get it done. It was more of, oh, I messed up, I really don't want to redo it, so at least you guys have seen what it looks like. I have never colored in so many green bubbles before. So the thought with the green bubbles is because St. Patrick's Day is at the end of the week. This was meant, the plan with me is we're around Valentine's Day. So they were gonna not be green bubbles, they were gonna be red bubbles. But, you know, things change, and now they're the green bubbles. And it makes sense because of St. Patrick's Day. I'm trying here. So on this, I would have also used smaller tape, thinner tape if you can, because those are the way that it stays in place. And then there are little hooks that are on that first one, and they go in there. It's really easy. Yeah. So it's just it's getting it to work is the issue, which sounds horrible. So if I had thinner tape, I don't think it would have been a problem. Maybe if I had like a powder tool or something like that to make sure that nothing was sticking. There are a lot of things that I could have done differently that I didn't have at the moment. So you'll see me playing with it. Yeah, so it works, just not the way I wanted it to. So yeah, and I had realized then that if I had turned this upside down, that would have been really cool. But instead, that's what I got. And it still works. It works out really well. It just wasn't what I had intended, and I didn't want to remake it. It's not that laziness took over, it was defeat took over. And not defeat like 2 feet, but defeat like I'm not redoing this. The upside to this is that I'm not sending this to anybody. So you guys can see the mistakes that I make, and you can either replicate it or don't. Also, maybe thinner floofy tape. Thinner foam tape would also be good. Gluing that, making sure that the cap is back on that. So I did like the idea of the fact that the moon is on there and it's behind the pull tab. That way you still get the moon. I could have done so much more with this if I had just put it the right way. Because I was still going to have like the cat on the side and everything with the witch's hat. I had ideas. You never have plans because plans tend to mess up. I had ideas. Now making sure that this is doubly taped. That way it doesn't mess up too much. Well, I can understand that you guys wouldn't like this video so much, but you know, a thumbs up and subscribing for more horrible shenanigans. I don't make cards this bad all the time, but when I do, I make sure that you see them. So, yeah. I could have done a lot more with the background too, I acknowledge that. It is what it is. I also later put something on the pull tab so that it's a little bit easier and more noticeable to pull. It does look pretty cool now that it's all together. I'm searching for the pull tab. Yeah. So it does look really cool now that it's all together, but I would have done more. With me having the deadline of trying to get all of the stuff done so I can play catch up, it's quick and easy cards quick cards. This was a 40-minute card down to 10 minutes, so that tells you all of that. Anyway, that is that, and he now has fart bubbles. So now that that's on there, I decided to put "You Are Stinkin' Sweet." It's part of like a Valentine's Day thing for the Scent with Love. So I figured that it goes with the fart bubbles. In green, of course. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you again tomorrow with another card.